Today, I'm gonna show you the best total drama inspired projects. Number 1. Battle for Dream Island. This show was made by the creators of Jack and Jellyfy. A lot of people have requested me to give this series a try, but honestly, for the first 3 minutes of the first episode, I didn't even know what I was watching. Just look at this. But after some time, it started to make sense. So here's what you need to know. 20 objects compete in challenges hosted by the announcer, aka a speaker. The winner will be the only one who can choose who is allowed on the island and who will be left behind. Considering the jokes, the dialogue, and obviously the whole format, it's clear that this show was made for a younger audience. But this doesn't mean it's bad. On the contrary, it's actually very good. It generated over 2 billion views in just 5 seasons. It's way bigger than even Disventure Camp. Although this project is a bit different compared to the original total drama format, the creators actually admitted that they were inspired by it. So how do you think that the creators from Fresh TV responded? Well, they made a parody. Some human-like objects similar to the ones from Battle for the Dream Island actually appeared in one Dramarama episode.
How did you all get in here?
We are the chosen ones, dude. Bask in the glory.
She likes shoving things up her nose. That's how I got here.
Again, the show is pretty good, so you might want to give it a chance. Number 2. Clash Island. This project was made by Chester801. Instead of regular contestants, the creator used internet celebrities. There are 12 contestants in total. Barbara Dunkelman, Saikuno, Pokimane, Iron Mouse, Seadog VA, XQC, Maximus Black, Jaden Animations, Peach Saliva, Moist Critical, Mead Canyon, and Monarch. I personally didn't know all of them, but I recognized the big names. Besides these contestants, there's also Markiplier, who is actually the host. But don't get too excited. This project is a parody, so the characters are not actually voiced by those celebrities. Now, compared to the old total drama format, Chester801 decided to change things a little. In this show, there will actually be 2 challenges in a row, followed by 2 eliminations. What does this mean? If a team loses both challenges, it will eliminate 2 players back to back. Speaking of challenges, they are really wild.
To infinity and beyond!
Yet there's something about this project that some people may not know. It actually takes place in the same universe as Oskai Island. What's this? Another total drama project in which the host is Carter McQuaw. He is a former member of Chris's old band, Fametown. You can see him in Clash Island as well, but he is just an intern. My thoughts on this project? This is definitely one of my favorite shows on this list. I like how the creators really thought of everything. Since the contestants are already rich, they aren't even competing for the $1 million. They're just competing for more internet fame. Number 3. Reality Resort. This show was co-produced by Odd Nation Cartoons. In this project, 16 contestants are placed in a luxury resort and compete for $250,000. Sounds simple, right? It's not, because they compete not only for the big prize, but also for legacy points. What are these for? Apparently, Reality Resort is only one of 3 differently themed seasons. After each season ends, the players with the most legacy points will be selected to participate in an all-star season called Reality Royalty. Here, they will compete once again, this time for 500 grand. Now you may wonder, how the hell do they get legacy points? Well, there are actually 3 ways for that. First, they have to win challenges. Second, after each elimination, the host can give some extra legacy points to their favorite player. And third, they have to win bets. What kind of bets? Well, this is where the interesting part begins. Basically, each team votes for a player from the losing team. Then the 2 players that have been nominated have to compete in a challenge that will determine who loses. So the rest of the players can bet some of their legacy points on who they think will win and remain in the competition. Now here's what I think about this project. I like it, but honestly, it's way too complicated, especially since most of the total drama audience is made up of kids. And trust me, everything I told you are just the essentials. There are many other small details that I've left out. Plus, the show also has some other flaws. There are no good introductions of the characters, so you don't know who to root for up until episode 2. The pace of the show is too slow, and the animation is a bit funny sometimes. On the other hand, the dialogue is good. and the characters are more interesting than I initially thought they'll be. Overall, the show only has 4 episodes, so they have plenty of time to improve the project. Number 4. Total Drama Go! This is a Spanish show made by the creators of V Production. I don't know if you guys realized, but there are a lot of Spanish total drama inspired projects. Yet back then, when Total Drama Go started, the budget was pretty low, so the show didn't have really good animation or voice actors. But 6 years later, the show came back with a second season called Total Drama Go United. Here, the creators brought back a part of the old cast, but also decided to add some new contestants. The show's not bad, but it lacks originality. The theme, the plot, even the intro, all of them are inspired by Total Drama. And trust me, they don't have the best intro. Although the characters have some interesting designs, they don't seem that iconic, except for the host. The creators kind of exaggerated some of her traits.
Movies.
So this show seems to have an older audience as its target, but that's not the case for the next one on this list. Number 5. Total Drama Island returns. This project was made by Total Drama Official. Now, what's with the returns, you may wonder? Well, the show actually started as just Total Drama Island, but after one of the creators left, it was taken down the internet and rebooted. You can describe this show as Total Drama Island with Super Mario characters, but that's not actually the truth. This show is much more random. There are a lot of things happening all the time. The animation is almost non-existent, and you don't even know which character is talking.
I love it when you talk dirty, honey.
On second thought, Lord, get me the heck out of here! Woohoo, I'm saved!
Now, a funny thing about this series is that instead of $1 million prize, the contestants compete for $1 million coin prize. But this show doesn't stop with this season. It actually continues with Total Drama World Cruise. Here, only 16 contestants were chosen by the public to participate in the second season. The animation actually gets better, and the show distances itself more from the Total Drama. I really liked the originality of the show, and if you are a Super Mario fan, you'll love this one. But to be honest, I didn't really play any Super Mario games, so I'm really not used to this type of animation. Number 6. Total Drama Destiny. The show was created by Lindsay D-Man. In this season, 20 veteran contestants came back for another shot at the $1 million. But here's the deal. This show didn't have a great budget. You only have to watch the intro in order to figure that out. Yet, despite the low quality, the first episode reached over 100,000 views. Also, in the first episode, the creator threw some hate at Dave. I appreciated that.
Dave!
No, anywhere but here. Get me out of here!
In this season, Blanley comes back, but has a secret deal with Chris. Basically, he will rig the show and make sure she wins if she creates as much drama as possible. But as much as I liked this plot twist, I just couldn't bear to watch scenes like this.
Lindsay, don't give up. I believe in you.
The creator made multiple seasons, but none of them had the same success as this one. Overall, the idea is good, but it really needs a higher budget. There's no animation, and the voice acting also needs improvement. Besides these projects, there are a lot more others that seem promising, like All Out Drama, Travel Trials, and Teens, yet they're only in the developing stage. But the big question is, where is this venture camp? Well, I have another video talking more about Total Drama fan-made seasons here.